Welcome back to Kinsugi's classroom. I think this is the third video I'm going to post today. It's all because my students have their test tomorrow, and I suppose many of them who did not listen to me in the class might be wanting to listen to me here as this is like a backup. Okay, when they fail, they forget. You hear something and then you forget. You don't remember everything that you hear, right? So maybe it's done with the hope that the students will benefit out of it and they can prepare better for the test. So now we were with the verbs at a glance, and when I took the verbs at a glance, I told you that I will be dealing with modal verbs as a separate topic. So I have put it as multitasking models, okay? Because almost every model has a double role. It plays two roles. It does two things, right? So that is why I have put it as modal verbs, multitasking models, okay? So what have comes under, actually I am not able to put all the modal verbs into this frame. So I have put only 6 of them. I have managed to put 2, 4, 5, 8 of them, but there are still some more left, okay? Maybe when I explain, I will talk about it, and maybe you can use it. When you listen, you can take notes also. That can also be done because I am not able to put everything there. Maybe I'll put them in the shorts maybe. Okay, so the first one that we will see is can and could. Now can is, again, as I said, it is multitasking. It is used for asking permission. Plus it is also used to express your present ability. Okay. So can is like when you ask permission, can I borrow your book? Okay. So that's you're asking for a permission. And then present is I can read almost one whole book in 2 days, some ability that you express. Okay, I'm just picking up random examples. And then the past form of can is could. This is actually V1 and this is V2 form of it. And could is used for, again it is also used for permission. Alright. When you use could, it is more polite. Okay, can itself is a polite way of asking for something. Could is more polite. So I would say if you use can for your friends, you should be using could for your elders. Could you please lend me your book? You can ask when you ask your teachers for something. Ma'am, could you please explain this once again? That's a better way of asking. Okay. And then we have this may. May has again for seeking permission, giving permission and seeking permission. You may go. Okay, when someone asks, may I go to the library? Okay, and then it's a question asked for seeking permission, and the teacher may say, you may go. So it is for both asking and granting permission. May can be used, and may also is used for a possibility. Like I said, I may go, to Goa during the Dashera vacation. I may go to the Goa. It's like there is a possibility. It's not definite. There's a possibility I may. Alright. So that is what it is used for. And then we have the other one, might. Okay. Might also expresses a possibility, like it might rain today. When I say there is a probability of, it expresses both possibility and a probability. It might rain. Okay. I might be awarded. It's a possibility and a probability. And shall is used for future plan. Okay, I shall visit you very soon. It's a formal way of saying, and it's more acceptable when you use shall with I. With the first person pronoun I. More than will, shall is a better way of saying it because it has a formal tone. So when you talk about a future plan in a formal manner, you would say, I shall definitely help you out with this. And shall can be also suggestion, like shall we go to the park this weekend? It's a suggestion that, And then should can be an advice. I think you should visit the doctor. When we say that, it becomes an advice, right? And should can be an order also, okay? You should behave properly. When I say I'm making it a compulsory thing, an order, like that is what you need to do, kind of, the most right thing. It's almost like an order, right? And we have this ought to. Ought to is also a modal verb. This ought to is used to express the right thing that you need to do. Like you ought to pay the tax. When you say you ought to pay the tax, you mean you have to pay. It's the right thing to do. It's your duty. Okay. And then you have this need to. Need to is your obligations. Okay. You need to take care of your parents. Like there is no other go. It's your obligation. You need to do it. So these are some modal verbs which express. And there are others also. There is this must. Okay. Must expresses. Must again is something that it's for certainty. Like you have walked for 5 miles. I think you must be tired. Here we are certain that the person is tired. So we use it for certainty. Must is used for certainty. And then we also have this used to. When you had been doing something in the past for a long time, then you say used to. I used to walk 3 kilometers every day to school, which means you used to walk regularly that time, but you are not doing it now. So that's a past action, which you did it regularly. Okay, so these are some modal verbs that we use, and when you in the sentence you will understand what is that sentence trying to say. So you have to connect these. Only if you know how these are used, you will be able to use them properly in the sentences. I hope I knew it is too brief and I am not able to put in examples. I can only give examples orally. So you may have to listen to this video more than once and you may have to take notes. Alright. But then I hope it is useful. If you find it useful, share it with your friends. And keep watching it. Watch more than once, otherwise you wouldn't be able to, pick up the idea. So thank you for watching. Bye-bye. See you in another video.